Monday is back, and so is your dose of Monday Health Booster. Hello, I'm Dr. Shivani Sood, the director founder Shivani Ayurveda. And in today's Monday Health Booster, I will be taking you into the deeper reflections of insomnia. And maybe you find something which relates to you and you can sort it out. So, sleep is very important. Sleep is one of the three poles on which our life is standing on. Ayurveda says that sleep is really essential. And what happens is, like, similarly, when I see in the modern neurological science, they say that 30% of the brain is not working when you're not sleeping. But I have to tell you that Ayurveda already told it centuries before that sleep is extremely essential. We know the modern benefits of sleep. First of all, our brain functions better and our body repairs better. We are more alert, focused, our productivity increases, our happiness increases, because when we sleep, we repair all our stress based damage which we have done to our body. So, never underestimate the power of relaxation, and moreover, do not underestimate the power of a good sleep. So, unless until you really see this as a necessity that you need to correct your sleep, probably you won't do it, right? So the first thing, it's really important to know that you have to sleep good. And in order to you have to sleep good, you really need to go deeper into looking at what is causing you insomnia, because insomnia, once it becomes your habit, it can last years and years. And it just becomes like a normal thing that you're not sleeping in the night. So many of the clients who come to me are actually coming after they are taking some kind of Ayurvedic herbs. So they're not new to Ayurveda. They are coming to me with this deeper problem of, like, hey, I'm taking the tablet, but I can't sleep. Hey, I'm doing this thing, but I can't sleep. And then we work kind of deeply to find out the reason why they're not sleeping. And of course, it needs time for correction, and a lot of aspects are worked and corrected through. But let me today tell you three cases in which I have worked with insomnia and people have improved. So the first common type is the perfectionism type. They like everything perfect. They like their house perfect. They like their job perfect. They're highly ambitious. They work a lot. So what happens in this case is, like, when they wake up in the morning, they have a complete routine which needs to be worked through. Most of these people get up in the morning, exercise, they have their stuff to do with their children, send them schools, go to work, where they're showing up as a professional, and they work whole day. And then what happens in the night, when the evening comes, and then they have finished their housework and everything is over, their brain starts to think about all the unresolved things which actually cannot be solved. For example, it can be conflict with some people, it can be conflict with your children, it can be conflict with your partner, it can be not really knowing the purpose of your life. And all these questions in the night, when they're flared up and you're trying to seek answers for it, it's very difficult to sleep. So perfectionism is something which is also very highly related to insomnia, and many highly ambitious people don't sleep in the night or sleep very little. Result, their health gets compromised, especially when they touch their 50s, right? So this is the first case study I've done. And in this case, we really have to work through to the elements of what is causing the state and how we can really relax it. So look, going deeper into the problem really helps them to find the solution. Now, the second type, which I've commonly seen why the person cannot sleep, is because they have the habit of anxiety and worry. Now, you see, as women and as being daughters and especially wives, we are really used to kind of think that if we're going to be anxious for our children, worried for our children, if we'll think about them, we are displaying some love. Many of the mothers display love through anxiety and worry, and soon anxiety and worry becomes a habit. And this habit then actually makes you feel anxious for different triggers, because once you've triggered this anxiety feeling inside you, it doesn't choose what is going to cause you anxiety, right? So anything makes you anxious. For example, this situation now can make you anxious. Then when this is gone, then your child is having some problem, this will make you anxious. So when you have anxiety worry in your nature and you think that this is helpful, so you are really embracing it. and thereby it dominates your life and thereby causes insomnia. So in this condition also, you really have to work with making your lifestyle regular and seeing what topics are actually belonging to you, and not being like, hey, come on, give me all the topics of the world and I'm going to solve them and feel anxious for them. So it's just like feeling a little bit free about how you feel about the responsibility towards others, and thereby you can start working on your sleep and feel more relaxed, and all the herbs and the remedies will work on you. The third thing, which I commonly see in many people, that they are really not following a good Ayurvedic rhythm of life, where their speed of working actually increases in the night. So instead of getting up in the morning and exercising, they are choosing these hours, especially 6 to 7, 6 to 8 to exercise. And then when you actually stimulate your body to exercise in the evening, then the body is really hyperactive. So it also has to kind of repair all the pain and the things, wear and tear that has happened. And a lot is going on after the evening exercise. So if you're doing some strong exercise in the evening and trying to do more work in the evening, then your day pace is actually rising up. And then when you go to bed, it's very hard to just put it down very fast. So from evening, it should be more relaxed. That's why in many cultures, in evening, they just have a simple dinner and then that's it. Dinner is over and people can relax. And when you are really working on reducing the pace of the day, then this will be also very effective in finding out. This will be also very effective in helping insomnia. So many of my clients are doing this mistake as well. So when you find out the reason of why you're having insomnia and work with it, your insomnia will go away. But like I said, you really have to put it like a necessity, that I have to sleep better because I want to give more love and I want to treat my body gently. So I hope through this Monday Hill Booster, you got some insight into what might be the deeper reasons of insomnia and you are willing to work on that. That's all for this Monday Health Booster. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay healthy and keep smiling.